In this video, I'm going to share with you guys how to make stickers. The channel is no stranger to stickers, and if you're new here, my name is Alfred Amaro, and welcome to the Wade Gretzky Show. Without further ado, let's jump right into this. Now, there's a couple of items you'll need here. First things first, you're going to need to get your hands on a vinyl cutter. I use the Silhouette Cameo, a great recommendation from the IFHT boys. I'll link them down below. If you're cutting anything besides vinyl, you should definitely look into the Cricut brand. Both cutters range for around $300. I got this one from Facebook Marketplace for only $100, and you really can't beat that. The second most important thing here is going to be a computer. Just make sure you have Silhouette Studio downloaded onto it. For tools, I use a weeder, but you can also use an X-Acto knife. And if you have rolls of vinyl, it helps to keep a pair of scissors around. To make all of your cuts even, paper trimmers are a must. And last but not least, we need vinyl, as well as some transfer tape. Let's go ahead and set up your plotter. You'll have two cables, a power cable and a USB Type B like this. Go ahead and plug them in. If you're like me and your laptop doesn't have a USB port, you might need to get yourself a dongle. The good thing about most plotters is that they typically use the same cords. Now go ahead and power it up. This is what you'll be presented with. Now let's jump into designing. I use Adobe Illustrator, and lucky for you, this isn't necessary, and let me explain why. Some cutting programs take different file types. Most take SVG, but luckily Cameo takes JPEGs and PNGs. Let's go through a quick example. Go ahead and bring in your JPEG wherever you have it saved. Typically, black and white photos work best. Once on your canvas, you might need to do some resizing, so go ahead and change that to your desired dimensions. Now that that's settled, we're going to use the trace tool. Go ahead and select the trace area that you would like to cut. Once you've outlined your image, you can hit trace. If you would like to, you can now delete the image underneath, but now your artwork is ready to go to the printer. It's that easy. Now, let's jump back over to the PNG I'd like to print out. If you're ever overwhelmed about what's on your artboard, you can always use Command- and Command+ to see everything you have laid out. Once again, I'm going to just go ahead and adjust the sizing accordingly. Holding Option while you drag can create duplicate copies to get multiple stickers. Before you're ready to hit send, all you have to do is set up the plotter. You can insert vinyl directly, or you can use a cutting mat like myself. I feel it has a lot more control over the vinyl and produces better cuts. Remove the paper it has attached, and definitely save this to put it back on after you're done using it. And stick your vinyl face up. Holding it in front of your cutter, go ahead and hit Load Cut Mat. It will pull an inch like so. Now, let's send this bad boy to the cutter. After hitting send in the top right hand corner, you can now verify that the number here matches the one on your blade. Once you check that, you're ready to go. Send it! The cutter isn't the quietest. I definitely don't recommend doing this at 2 a.m. Once it's finished printing, it'll return back to its original starting point. So go ahead and hit unload. Now look at that, you just did your first cut. Go ahead and peel it off your cutting mat and replace it with the blue paper I told you not to lose. Remember that paper trimmer we talked about earlier? It definitely comes in handy, especially if you plan on selling these stickers. Now for the fun part. Some call it tedious and others call it therapeutic. Weeding is an essential part of making stickers. Peeling back slowly, make sure the vinyl that you peel off doesn't catch any contact with any of the vinyl that it's going across. It will stick to each other. Really take your time here. There's no reason to rush. If you mess up here, you have to start the whole process over. Go ahead and trash this excess vinyl. The cutter doesn't do very intricate designs, so therefore you can kind of see how this happy face at the bottom of my Y really didn't come out, so I'm just going to need to peel that off. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Alfred. I hope you're enjoying the video. And if you are, I gotta ask you something. If you could scroll down right now and definitely consider subscribing, it would mean a lot. I'm a small YouTuber and ideally I would like to do this full time, but I need your guys' help. We've already gotten this far and I know we can keep going with it. I upload every single Thursday at noon, so you can always expect to find me here every week. For everyone that's already subscribed, I really appreciate every single one of you guys. I couldn't do it without you. With that being said, let's go finish up these stickers. During this process, you really want to conserve as much material as possible. Go ahead and use your paper trimmer and slice off a piece of transfer tape. Go ahead and peel the backing off the transfer tape, and we're going to go ahead and use the front part to lay on the front of our stickers. Sometimes it's helpful to have a credit card or a flat surface around to make sure that the sticker is really sticking to the transfer tape. Go ahead and trim up your stickers to make them all nice and even to have them ready to sell. Will you look at that? We got ourselves some stickers. Applying the stickers are pretty straightforward. Go ahead and peel off the transfer tape and throw the backing away. Some transfer tape comes with a grid on it. This helps you out to apply the sticker as straight as possible. Make sure you apply a lot of pressure and rub on the sticker very well. A lot of people forget this step, but you're supposed to take off the transfer tape. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did, and I will see you guys next week. Peace!